Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to this quick guide to install a favicon icon on your WordPress website. I'm sure you're all familiar with them, these little guys at the top here. Make your website look a little bit better, and quite frankly, if you haven't got one already, you really need one. So follow this guide and we'll get one up and running in no time. Now, they also appear in your bookmarks. So if you have a look here, see a couple of sites with favicons and a couple without. And the ones without look really lame. So you definitely need to get one. Right. What do we need? We need a little image. You can use any image you want. It needs to be a square image. You need to make it square. It can be as big as you want at the moment, but you need to resize it down to 32 pixels. And we need another image at 48 pixels. So let's open up an image editor. I'm using PicMonkey, but you can use any image editor you want. I don't have any others, so that's why I'm using this. So you need to upload your image. We're using a blue camera. We need to resize the image, as I said, to 32. We're going to do two images. So the first one's going to be 32 pixels. I need to just untick that. Keep proportions. 32 by 32. So there's our first image. Now the important thing with this is that you save it as a PNG file, okay? Because we're going to change these later to ICO files. So let's do that first one. Okay, and save it to our computer. I'm going to save it in best quality because it's a tiny little thing. And save to my computer. Wait a minute. As I said, make sure you save it as a PNG. Okay, there we go. Save to computer, and that's the first one done. Now we take this one. We can use the same image again. We're just going to resize it up to 48 this time, and then we're going to merge those images together in just a moment. I'll show you a site where you can do that. Okay, so we resize that, and again we want to save it not as a JPEG but as a PNG file. You see it's 48 by 48 PNG. Save to my computer. Let's just change the name there. Okay, right, so we've got our two images. The next thing we need to do is convert them, and we can do that using Dynamic Drive, and they've got a favicon generator. So this is Dynamic Drive, very good website. It's good to use this site because they keep the transparency in the images. Some sites that can do the same thing, but they don't keep the transparency. So if you've got the background, it's going to be all white. If you've got a transparent background and you don't really want that, so we need to upload our images to here. Let's have a look. Fav image, open that up. So here's our two tiny images. I'll get the first one uploaded, and then we're going to merge them together. So you can see they're 32 by 32 and 48 by 48. Okay, so we take our larger image, upload that one, and then we're going to create our favicon. So it shows you a little demonstration here of what it's going to look like on your computer in the two different sizes. So you simply download that favicon, and you'll see now it's been changed to an ICO file. Okay, that's what you want. That's what your favicon needs to be, an ICO file. So you save that, and then we are going to upload it. Now, as I said, this is for WordPress. I use Weaver 2 theme. Now, a lot of themes nowadays, they all support uploading of favicon images. So if you don't use Weaver, don't worry. I'm sure your theme will probably support something very similar. And you're going to go about it in pretty much the same way. Let's have a look. So we're in the dashboard. We want to go to Appearance and Administration. And when we're here, I believe it's Advanced Options and Site Options. And here, I'll just delete this one. You can see here, so you've got favicon, and it says here you can add a favicon to your site with this option. Okay, the preferred favicon is the ISO format. Okay, and the standard size is 16 by 16, 32 by 32, 48 by 48, and you keep with those sizes because some old browsers they don't like anything else, so that's why we're using those. So you've got your two merged together, the 32 and the 48, and it's asking you here to upload. So it's pretty easy. We can just select the files. Now our image is in downloads, and there he is. We open that up, and you can see it there. Favicon 2 ISO image. Okay, just gonna delete that text there. And all we have to do now is insert it into post. We don't need to change anything else. We don't need to resize it or center it left or right or anything like that. We just simply insert it into post. And you can see it's already come up here. And if we have a look, open our site up. And I haven't saved it somewhere or other, so let's have another look. Select files, let's do it again. I think I forgot to save all changes here. So we've got it here. As I said, we don't need to change anything there. We save all changes this time. Hopefully that will do the trick. Close that. And now if we save the settings here as well and refresh, and there you go. You can see we've got a new favicon image up there, our little blue camera. It's pretty hard to see because they are quite small, and that's why you want to keep your image quite simple as well. Some are going to show up better than others. You can see this one here, dynamic drive. That looks very nice. Simple images are better. PicMonkey one, you can't really see what's going on there, and of course the iconic Google have just got a G, and you can see that quite well. So give it a little bit of thought, but remember to keep it simple. You can see as well it's updated here. Okay, we've got a nice little blue camera icon there, and you can have a play around with it, see what looks good and what doesn't. I often change mine around, and it's pretty easy to do, as you can see. Like I said, if you don't have Weaver, well, most themes support this, so it's going to be pretty much the same in any theme. You're going to go to your admin options or advanced options, okay, and site options. And if your theme doesn't have that, if it doesn't have this little thing here to create the icon and show you the path, then you can get plugins. So you could go over to here, you could get yourself a plugin, and you simply search for favicon plugin, and there are lots and lots and lots to choose from. That's pretty much it. I hope you go ahead and get yourself a nice icon. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.